Okay guys, hello everyone. I should be on live, so thank you for joining me for this session. As usual, I will wait a few more minutes before I start this trading room. That's good to have another consecutive day for the trading room. I had a good session yesterday talking about the forecast. We already take a trade together at the end of the session yesterday. We're gonna see how the trade is going and how we will manage. So yeah, let's wait a few more minutes before we start together. Hi John, perfect. If you see me and if you hear me, that's great. Okay, meanwhile on the chat, if there were some people yesterday on the trading room, let me know on the chat. I know that you maybe we can have some people that were here yesterday. Hey John, okay, perfect. You can send me another email. I will check it, so don't worry. Don't worry. I will be looking it after the session. So let's move into MT5. Meanwhile, yeah, congrats. If you passed, that's perfect. Good job. Happy for you, John. Okay, so here we are. Yesterday, so that will be the first thing that we're going to look for this trading room. Yesterday, at the end of the session, we opened a short on the New Zealand dollar. We identified together, I will just get rid of all the line here. We identified a supply, especially at that zone on the daily chart. Okay, this was also coordinate with this point here. So there were for me here two zone and two main spot that I wanted to look for the price. So yesterday I opened a short position approximately to that zone, and today I see that the price starting to get a little bit down. If I go to the 30 minutes, when I see this type of price movement here, the price already moved and had a huge movement of 40 pips during the ASEAN session. I wait for this type of structure and I open another sell. Okay, so for me this movement here is just the beginning of a new selling movement opportunity, and you see I had it let's say 0.04 lots to this position and actually trading quite well. So so quite happy with that trade. We also have the structure that is not completely broken, but if you see on the H4, and if I go to if I go to the yeah, if I do something like that, okay, we have this huge uptrend here. We actually break this structure. So for me, this is looking quite good. The thing that I will do right now is possibly managing my stop loss, probably remove them to break even. That will be the first step. And if the trend continues to go down, so of course I will make some trailing stop loss. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. If I go to the trade levels and then I get to the M15, okay, so I don't want to be very aggressive on that trade. I will just only remove my stop loss to break even. That would be the first thing. This stop loss here can be removed quite close, as actually the supply respect. Okay, so I will move the stop loss close to my break even. Okay, that would be actually the first thing. It's a swing trade, so we have to monitor this during all along the week to see where the price can go. And actually, there is nothing to close. There is a very strong pressure on the downside. There is very huge movement. If I see that the market is starting a consolidation zone, I don't know, maybe on that spot, actually hitting a demand here, so that's why we can a short rebounds. But I don't know, maybe on that spot. That was actually the first TP that I identified. If I see that the price starting to make any consolidation and the dollar index starting to get down also a little bit, I will close around here. So that's quite nice to have this. We will hold it, I think, today and probably during the next days. Okay. Also, before I will start passing with different pairs, talking about the euro yen, the pound yen, the yen, dollar CAD as well, maybe some gold that we're going to discuss. The New Zealand dollar opportunity on that spot, also you see on the H4, it was actually this top. On the daily chart, we see clearly this was the supply, and also respected with that point on February 2022. The pound dollar also behaved quite the same. Okay, the only thing that pushed me to make the trades on the New Zealand dollar was especially for this breakout and retest for also that point. For the pound dollar, it's quite different, as you will see in a minute. Oops. Okay. Okay, so you see on the pound dollar, the price only respect this supply. Okay, so the price starting to make a retracement. We see also it on the H4. It's kind of break this uptrend, and we see that, and we also explained this scenario yesterday, that the price you see is accumulating, doing a channel. So we expect to have a huge movement in volatility, and we had this this morning. Okay, actually the price break this structure on the downside. Okay, we had approximately this. Okay, so we had lower bounce and retracement, and we break actually here. I believe that we can reach even lower movement. So this is the same case as the New Zealand dollar. This movement also occurs because the dollar index also have a short bounce on the upside. Maybe I can show you on the chart on TradingView. This was actually the uptrend channel. We see that the price yesterday stopped at this point. I didn't expect that the price will make a huge push in one day for this line. I'm still expecting the dollar index to go down for the next day. So this for me only a technical retracement. I hope that we can have here some sellers coming to the dollar. So actually I'm kinda loving this type of push because it's giving some place on my trade on the New Zealand dollar. But we should be careful for this spot and this spot as well. On the dollar index, I believe that we can reach the 99 zone in the next weeks. Yeah, this zone especially at 102.30. Good morning from the Bahamas. Nice. Hope you enjoyed. Felix is asking about the freestyle. I will not be answering any questions about the freestyle right now. I'm sorry. I want to focus a little bit on trading room, talking about markets. That's especially what we do on these type of sessions. But in any way, if you have some questions very specific questions, you can ask our help desk team. But you can also find some video on our YouTube channel that explain different aspects and different rules on the freestyle. So feel free to do that. Okay, let's move on to the pound yen, and after we'll move to the euro yen. Actually, this is looking good for having a huge push on the upside. You know, we have, it's not this line, I want to see actually this, with this, we have breaking out that spot. We also identified it yesterday, but I was very surprising and very confused about this zone here. So that's why I didn't take any trades on the pound yen. It's quite very volatile. I'm not sure when the price can go, and if I wanted to take any trades on the pound yen, it will only be on the lower triangle. Okay, I wouldn't be risking myself to open a buy when the price is on a supply spot here. So I won't do anything on the pound yen right now. But you see also on the daily that there might be some push on the upside. We can feel that today the price is pushing very fast on the upside. Looks like it can break. Okay, so the next zone to the next zone would be approximately here. I highly expect the price to reach this zone on the next days. But still, there is still this supply here, so we should be careful. There is still this zone. Actually, the price didn't break above that line. But you see, we are not so far from the next supply. So that's why having a buy here would be very heavy, would be very difficult to manage. That's why I don't want to have a touch on the pound yen. But let's look at the euro yen. Yeah, it might be the same. Might be the same here. Definitely, we had this support. Okay, this was a huge support beginning of May. Also, some retest last week, 2 weeks ago. We break it, and actually we made a retest this morning earlier. You see with this demand. Yeah, it's looking like the supply here is getting consumed. Okay. The price already had a movement down. Yeah, that's something we can expect again to reach the high here. But again, there is, you know, this type of zone that can be very difficult to pass. We can expect some ups and downs on the euro yen, having this type of movement during the next days. This is actually a huge accumulation zone. I don't expect it to break it straight away, so we should check for that. But yeah, definitely there was here a good spot on the morning to look for. It was quite nice. About gold, yeah, gold is actually bouncing on a support. This is a heavy support here at the 1,845 zone. Yeah, the price is a bit struggling to make an higher high here. You see, we have the first top here, second top here. The trend is let me remove. Perfect. So you see here, we had already multiple tops. Okay, the price is actually struggling, trading in a range. But from what I explained yesterday on the trading room and the forecast, what I expect on gold and on commodity, especially metals, I expect them to have a huge movement on the upside as soon as possible. There is huge inflation, and there will be a lot of banks and institutional funds that want to hedge themselves, and actually this is quite a good price for gold to hedge. Okay, the price get down from here, that is 1980 to 1800. It's already attract some people here, but it might attract more, I think, on that zone. Let me remove that. Okay, this quite here an accumulation. You see this type of movement with very low a trend. It's like accumulating to have a huge breakout. I expect it to be on the upside. Again, if we go lower than that, we might having some buying here. We might having a double top, but from here I only see trading gold on the upside. Maybe we can have like a retest to that spot, and from here getting up, or we can actually break this accumulation zone and going up. So I don't see, on my side, I don't see any short for gold. Maybe for day traders having a sell for people that speculate on gold, that on the short term can go even lower from here to here. But again, the only thing that I will be comfortable for doing on gold will be by buying. Okay, I will only buy gold for the next months and the next weeks. Yeah, so as you see here on the M30, actually the price respect actually this demand. I should wait the price to get consumed in order to go back even below than that. It should be very patient. But again, this actually trade is locked down, so if the price have a huge movement on the upside, I would be closing at break even. I'm still expecting the price to respect the structure and get it down to the next zone. You see clearly that the zone, this was a huge also accumulation zone, so I expect the price to get back at the average, so at least we have few pips to reach. Okay guys, any questions meanwhile on the chat? Maybe another pairs that you want to discuss? Maybe the dollar CAD. I don't know if there was any opportunity there. I think we checked at the dollar CAD yesterday, but we were actually in the middle of nowhere, so it was kind of difficult to make anything. Yeah, still the case. Still the case. Yeah, so we should give some space for the dollar card again. Maybe we should find some spot to make some scalp here at some point. Yeah, this can be nice to short on short term as well. Yeah, breakout, retest. That can be nice. Let's check. I'm checking actually the dollar index as well to have a bigger picture of what's happening here. Yeah, this is quite nice, this consolidation here as well, especially at the average. Again, we get back to this zone. Even we touch the lowest point, having a bounce. You see, this type of movement is quite very healthy. Okay, we have this first wave, we have the second wave, the third one, and you see this type of circle here looking very well to break on the upside on gold. This is still M5, but it gave us a lot of signals. Yeah, it should break. At least to here. As you know, guys, I don't like to play on any breakout. That this is not on my trading plan. I know that the price have a high chance to reach here, but I won't be comfortable with myself to make any trade on this time. This is not on my trading plan. I don't feel this. My trading plan will only tell me to make a buy at that spot, especially at the bottom that respect this zone. Actually, expecting a breakout is not good with how I see the market, especially. But here, high chance that will break. Yeah, the dollar index is quite going down there. Yeah, this might be also a short on the short term. Yeah, I'm very confused with this pair. You see on H4, we have this uptrend that is very clear. We have this supply, but we have this triangle that is actually breaking. So I'm not sure what to do. You know, it's and when you don't know, it's also good to say to yourself, okay, I'm not sure what's going to happen. I have multiple signals. This one told me sell. This one is telling me short. This one is telling me long. And sometimes it's better to do nothing because it can be very very fast confusing. For me on the New Zealand, for example, this was quite very straightforward. Okay, selling at the supply here, having a stop loss very tight above the high, and that's it. Go for it. It was very clear on the end. You know, it's very confusing, and when it's confused and when you don't have the best signal for your trades, I prefer to not go and to not do anything. Where is the dollar index? Yeah, this might be a spot. I'm sorry, I'm not talking right now. I want to check anything. If maybe there might be some good spot for a short scalp. Don't want to commit here. Oh, this is quite huge here. My MT5 is down. Come back again. Perfect. Okay. Yeah. This may be not bad. The dollar index have pushed down, and now it's struggling to continue further down. I might be expecting to have a short scalp selling here. Yeah, this can be also a retest of this breakout. You see the price respect this zone several times. We had already 4 touch here also. This was quite close. We breaked out and the price is starting the retest. It's quite very strong before the opening in Wall Street. It's quite very strong here. Yeah, the euro dollar is pushing, the dollar index still going down. Yes, this might be a good spot to start scaling in. Just want to be sure. Yeah, you see there is at least no pushing down the price. It looks like very strong, very strong to commit here. Yeah, we might be touching. Okay, let's start by doing that right now. Short scalp here on the euro dollar. I should be very careful and close very fast if the price break out above this point. I see the dollar index on my left screen. It looks like the price getting bounced on the average. I might be looking for that. Yeah, the next zone might be here on the supply on the M5, starting to get down. What is it today? Yeah, the Aussie dollar also is not bad. Okay, also open a sell on this spot on the Aussie dollar. I'm looking for that zone maybe to be respected. Also looking for a dollar index starting to push up a little bit here. Let's wait for a sharp drop. We'll be seeing for closing here. Okay, that's quite nice. I will just close all of that. Okay, this is not so bad here. So this is on the left side, the New Zealand dollar, the swing trade that we have. We actually open a sell on the euro dollar and Aussie dollar spot. This is quite looking good right now. The dollar index pushing up. We have the euro dollar actually pushing down on the M1. That's good to see. I can actually put my stop loss above this high. This is what I wanted to do especially. And we will let it run a little bit. Anything on gold? Yeah, gold was pushing a bit up earlier. I was checking for that, but for me, I don't like to trade breakouts. That was I stopped looking at gold. Actually, good some trades on the euro dollar and Aussie dollar, some scalp. This is going on our side right now. Actually, this is quite the same exposure. Okay, so when we have a sell on the euro dollar and a sell on the Aussie dollar, this is quite the same exposure. We are actually buying the dollar. Yeah, I want also to show you what I checked meanwhile as I was entering that trade. This is the dollar index on the M1. I know that the price was trading on this average earlier yesterday. So not yesterday, a few hours ago. The price already respect. You see, this was the average price during almost an hour, and the price just bounced here. So that's why I go with the dollar on the short scalp. I expect to have to continue this type of push in order to close the scalp. So that's why I checked. Meanwhile, I opened my position. I should be careful. I wanted to push a little bit more. The Aussie dollar is quite respecting well here. Also should look for the stochastics. You see stochastics were above 80 on the M1. This was also above 80 for the euro dollar. That's nice. I can close a little bit on the euro dollar and let run on the Aussie dollar. That's also something I can do. It's okay. So we close for the euro dollar. We see that it's quite a little bit struggling here. Yeah, we will close also on the Aussie dollar. Maybe the next 2 minutes. Maybe trailing my stop. think we can close around here right now. Maybe a last push below. Okay, we are close to make a close below that as well. Not now. Yeah, that's what we want. Last push. Perfect. Okay, so we have already this breakout. We want to see a little bit more than that in order to close. Okay, we get out here. That's fine. That's a nice trade. That's a nice trade. Very happy with that one here. Yeah, the euro dollar can still go below. It didn't break this spot. Okay, this is nice. Okay, this was an interesting scalp here. If I go back for summit on gold, let's have a look what's happening right now. Yeah, I expect the price to break above that spot. Okay, you see it, as you said, cap and handle. You see, this is quite nice to have on the M5. All this type, you see this type of cycle here. Boom, actually breaking out. I don't like to trade on a breakout, that's why I didn't open the long, but I was expecting the price to reach at least this spot. This is the supply, the first short supply on the M5, and the next spot was approximately here. So we are actually giving some retracement on that spot. Yeah, you know, this is not on my plan to open a buy actually on that spot. If the price were maybe an holding, if I was looking for gold a little bit before, maybe earlier today, I would probably be buying gold here. But yeah, we came a little bit too late for that. Yeah, and you have also this you have also this zone. So we might be having another test, okay, to that zone. That's something that can happen as well. Yeah, for New Zealand, that's quite okay. Hi, Bendo. Hola. Yeah, dollar, and that's also something we expected, that we explained yesterday. I also made trading IDs on the 5ers website. If you go to the main page, you have trading resources on the top, and you have trading IDs. I actually looked for that spot, you know, to be probably respected. We have this zone. This was again, when I see this type of consolidation zone where the price don't make a lowest low, okay, and also we have, you see this structure here. Okay, so we see clearly that the movement in terms of volatility is quite low. Okay, so from here to here we have like 200 pips, and then we get down and you see the movement is quite low, having accumulation, and the price just popped on the upside. It's also respect because of this point here. That was for me, this is for me an institutional key zone to respect, and actually we broke out. So dollar yen, pound yen, the only was buying opportunity for that week. Yeah, accumulation on that spot, and boom, we break above. Where is the pound yen? Yeah, pound yen is actually continuing to pushing up. We might see an higher high on the end of the day. You see this actually zone can be breaking, and we can reach this spot. This would be nice to have that. Yeah, this is looking well. This is looking very well on New Zealand dollar. Okay, I expect on the RM13 to have here a short bounce. The demand is getting consumed here, and then we continue the trend. Okay, we continue the trend. There is high chance that we reach. You see this line. This is actually this accumulation zone. Hopefully, I would be exiting the trade to that case. Okay, guys, I think we approached the end of the session. We had very nice, interesting trades today. Very happy with my focus and discipline during that week. I continue my plan of what I explained yesterday on the forecast. Also, I have to remind myself that the dollar index, I expect it to have a push on the downside. So here I'm quite doing the opposite, but when you have this type of technical zone, it's almost impossible for me to miss this type of opportunity. But again, I should be careful, take profit at the good time, and then continue with the trend. Same for the euro dollar. Okay, I expect the euro dollar to continue rising. We can have today, we can reach back again to. Let me show you where I expect the price to go. We can on the euro dollar to get back, let's say to that zone. Okay, that would be very healthy to come back and continue the momentum. So if you are selling, be careful to take if you're selling actually the euro, the New Zealand, and you are going with the dollar, be careful to take the profit at the good time, because we are actually entering a reset on the mine. We might be reaching 1.10 on the euro dollar in the next week. So if you're short, be careful to take the profit at the best spot that you can. Okay, and we will continue with that trade. Okay, I'm still holding that. Unfortunately, tomorrow I will not be doing the trading room. I think Saul gonna do. But you know, guys, this trade already locked in. It's good for me, so yeah, we are running quite well today. Okay, guys, so thank you for being with me today. Highly appreciate the time that you spent with me. Also, I hope that you learned some stuff, getting my view and my perspective on the market. We have one swing trade that we're gonna still hold. I'm gonna still hold for the next days. We had two short scalp on the euro dollar and on the Aussie dollar that went well. So quite happy with that type of session. So guys, thank you for being with me. I wish you a nice day. Keep a strong risk management. That would be the best advice I can give you. So guys, have a nice day. Take care of you, and see you next time. Ciao.